Howdy, folks. AK here, back with some more Zenless Zone Zero after a pretty decent amount of time. The last thing we did was the chess event quest, which I got the main story and most of the polychrome shit out of the way, but I wasn't able to fully finish the multiplayer thing for that extra little badge. But honestly, I didn't really care about all that much. I kind of dragged my heels on it, so whatever. It is what it is. So 2.5, aka Chapter 6 of Season 2, dropped a few days ago. And initially, I wanted to save up for Qingming, and I still am. But since there's like 37 or so days of her availability, I went ahead and decided to use a lot of what I saved up to go ahead and add Banyue, and I managed to get him, thankfully.
I can become.
If I can freaking find him. There he is.
I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
Because the more I played with him, the more I liked him. I mean, I already liked him design and voice-wise, so I figured, what the hell, I'm going to be stocking up on Chrome soon enough anyway. I might as well do it, so that way I can get him and not have to worry about him. Especially since I have a bunch of other characters to worry about coming back, and like Soldier Zero, Anby, and Alice, both of whom I missed and tried to get, but couldn't get. So with him out of the way, I'm going to then double my efforts to get Ye, who I'm very much looking forward to unlocking. I have not tested her out yet. I wanted to give it a go on stream first before I did any other side stuff with her. I have like 60 pulls, so hopefully I'll get her within this round. And with 2.5 having dropped, hopefully that also means the voice lines for 2.4 have been fixed, and I really hope they've been fixed, because I basically put off doing any of this story-wise until they fixed it. So, did they fix it? I don't know. I hope they did, and if they didn't, then fuck it, I'll just chug along through it to the best of my ability, and hope that my voice doesn't give out on me. So when we last left off, well, I meant to start it, but because the dialogue was taken out and not put back in, I went ahead and decided to just sit on it and do all the event stuff instead and catch up with other games. So, okay. Precipice of the Abyss, Light Dances, Water Ripples. Senior Qingming was reading fortunes for residents as the acting temple master, and after hastily finishing her divination, she walks to the side, seemingly having a favor to ask. So she's not playable in 2.4. Dialyn and Banyue are the stars of the show for chapter 5. So we're gonna get to Sister Ye until the next main chapter. So we'll just get through it as fast as possible.
That was close. Almost blew our cover there. Thanks for playing along. Looks like Bow Lion's intel still needs some work.
Yay, they put the dialogue back in. Although I frankly have no freaking clue as to why the dialogue had to be removed in the first place. Because I didn't see anything necessarily wrong, other than the fact that they couldn't seem to choose what they wanted to name the poor girl. They were juggling between Qingming or Xiaoguang, and I'm just like, okay, is there a reason for that? I don't know. Although, spoiler alert, seems to be there's a split personality thing going on, but that's the only thing I can think of, so let's just get on with it then. Acting Temple Master, eh?
Acting Temple Master? And that Bang Boo backing you up. That's not Bee Lion, is it? It looks more like Bow Lion. The one who secretly snuck down from Rinquay Summit to train at Phylum Heights, right?
Yup, I remember that. Oh no, they did not fix it. Come on. Ugh. They did not fix it. Son of a bitch. Okay, what was the point then? Okay, so they still did not fix the dialogue. Great. Thanks a lot, miHoYo. You had more than enough time to do everything else, but you didn't even bother to do this. We thought Swabian Temple was unattended today, since Shifu and Senior Fufu aren't around either. If someone comes for a divination, I'm the most senior disciple here now, so I just took over for a bit,
The
you
other
know?
day, I was hanging around Waifei Peninsula when I ran into little Bow Lion. Turns out it snuck down the mountain too. We both nearly jumped out of our skins, thinking the other had been sent to drag us back to Yunquei Summit.
Oh god, make up your mind, miHoYo. Is she talking or not? So you also snuck down the mountain, Senior.
We met so briefly last time that we didn't really get a chance to talk. Why did you sneak down the mountain, Senior?
Because she's lonely up there.
Well, for certain reasons, I'm not exactly allowed to leave Yunquei Summit as I please. Shifu had me in seclusion training for ages. It was so boring I could scream. Just after I came out of seclusion, I heard Shifu had to head into the city for something important. My brother and Senior Fufu probably went with her too, right? Talk about perfect timing.
She means Senior Ye, right?
Senior Shunguang's brother. That must be Senior Ye. Sounds like she still doesn't know what happened. Telling her now would only ruin her mood. I'll find a better time later.
Yeah, he went chasing after Sarah, and now he's been corrupted, probably, by the Exaltists.
These days, little Bow Lion and I have been traveling around Waifei, doing our part to fight evil and help those in need. Oh, and we've heard tons of stories about Shifu and your past adventures. Stuff like foiling the Exaltist conspiracy, resolving crises in the Hollows. Just hearing it all got my blood pumping. But then, my grand adventure hit a teeny tiny problem. I kind of ran out of adventure funds. I left in such a rush, I didn't bring enough with me. Just when Bow Lion and I were about to give up, a figure suddenly zipped into sight like whoosh! That was you, Junior Wise. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Waifei now.
Well, happy to be the savior.
Please, please. You're the only one I'm close with here. You'll take us in, right? Pretty please.
Yes.
Take you in? You're making it sound too formal, Senior. Suibian Temple's a Yunquei Summit chapter. Naturally, it's your home too. If you move in, things will only get livelier. Of course, we're more than happy to have you here.
Bedroom. East side of Temple. Go there, now.
My sister Belle and I both live here, and there are other disciples around too. If you ever need anything, we can always help out.
Perfect. But now that you mention it, I do have one teeny tiny little favor to ask.
Feel free to ask me anything. What can I do for you, Senior?
It's not gonna be tiny, isn't it? These favors tend to balloon. Wow, who will know? 057 says, I know what he's doing, I just can't prove it.
First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it.
Ugh, she's so adorable.
Huh?
You don't want to?
Do it! Senior Shunguang.
Sure, no problem. Senior Xuanguang.
Do it!
Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but given the situation, just call me Xiao Guang for now. My brother and Shifu call me that. And can I just call you by your name?
So, Xiaoguang is a nickname. So... Palpatine took over Alex. Indeed, he did. Okay, so apparently Xiao Guang is a nickname for Shang Guang, not a completely alternate name they could not make up their mind with, apparently. I wonder if that was what the change was. Honestly, I don't know.
Oh, and about who I am, could you keep it a secret from the others for now? It took a lot for me to sneak down here. If word gets out, Shifu will know in no time and have me dragged right back up the mountain.
Oh, so she's not supposed to be down here as of right now. Oh boy.
Yishuan Shifu was usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective. I promise. If anyone asks, I'll just say, you're my friend who admires Rinkwei Summit's way of training. They haven't seen you before, so it'll be fine.
Awesome! You're the best, Junior Wise! It's settled then. Don't worry, while Shifu's away, if anything happens during our adventures, your senior will protect you with everything she's got. This is my first time being a senior. It feels so fun and satisfying.
Well, if the giant event date quest I did a while ago is any indication, I think I'm going to enjoy my time with this chick. As Xiao Guang speaks, you hear a voice calling for help from the door. You hurry to the door. Yay.
Young masters, my name is Old Tao. I'm a miner who lives not too far from here. Something's happened over at the old mining site. I ran into some Swabian temple disciples on my way here, and they told me to find one of Yishuan Shifu's new disciples.
He doesn't look that old.
The old mining site. What's going on down there?
Right, when I attempted to do 2.5, or whatever, I don't know, whatever number it is. When I went to go check stuff out, a notification popped up saying a new area had unlocked, and I'm guessing this is the one we're going to.
Some of our workers. And now they're all trapped there by the miasma.
Isn't there a work stoppage order in place?
What are miners doing there? Isn't Porcelumex under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone. The place had been mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left their equipment behind, and the mine faded from public memory. But lately, people have been saying the miasma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide. Which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again. A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes, so they volunteered to join the team. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back either. Porcelumex already managed to rescue a few, but no one knows how long it'll take for the rest to get out. I couldn't get in touch with Banyu Shifu, and the helpers Porcelumex sent didn't exactly put my mind at ease. So I came to ask for help from the masters at Swabian Temple.
Don't worry. Please, lead the way. I'll go with you right now.
The old mining site. That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. Perfect. I can investigate, get some solid leads, then tell Xiaoguang about it. And me too, Senior... Xiaoguang. I'm coming with you. Sir, we've got a few things to discuss and prepare first. Did you share the location with us? We'll head over right after.
Yeah, they didn't even get the words from the text box into the voice line.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I need to hurry back to help now. I'll be counting on you both.
Okay, so they seem to have added most of the dialogue back, but some of it is still missing for whatever reason. Much like how there's a bit of line left for the fiery redhead who works with the bears. I'll bring her up in a little bit. After leaving the details, the miner rushes off in a hurry.
Wise, you look like you wanted to say something earlier? Saving a few people trapped in the hollow is a piece of cake for me. Trust me, I can handle it alone. You stay here and keep Swaby and Temple safe. I'll be quick, in and out, promise.
Kaleda, that's what it was. When they changed voice actresses for Kaleda, one line of dialogue is noticeably her dialogue lines are noticeably absent in the big Avengers group up cutscene in the battle against Inspector Bringer, where she and her construction crew show up along with the Sons of Caledon and everybody else. And she's clearly speaking lines that are supposed to be said, but because they cut the original voice actress out and replaced her, they, for whatever reason, did not add the lines back in. I don't know. I don't know if they ever properly remedied that. Would be stupid if they haven't.
I couldn't say this earlier. Since you've been in seclusion all this time, I doubt Shifu and the others had time to tell you. Truth is, before we came to Wi-Fi Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My sister and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Proxies! So that's your specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples, made an exception for you two. That means we could actually
coordinate, go in there, get it all done, come back home, and have time for ice cream. We can go save those people. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, we could head into the hollow to save those people. You looked really worried just now. We just need to let Belle know about the situation first.
Yeah. Helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkwei Summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyue Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but he really looked after us before. If his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
By the way, I just remembered that in his character profile, despite clearly being a monk of Yunkwei Summit, his alignment is with Krampus. I'm guessing this will explain why that is. What does Zhao have on Banyue that ends up making him aligned at Krampus and not Yunkwei? So Banyue Shifu too.
So Banyue Shifu too. He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
Yeah, he helped us out with saving Idhari from that Silent Hill town. Try to reach Banyue, but there's no reply, so he decided to tell Belle about the situation first. By the way, I have to leave for work earlier than normal, so I'm doubtful I'll be able to do a whole chapter, but I will do as much as I can in chunks and can just get it through as much of 2.4 and 5 as much as possible.
Master, Banya is currently inside Lemnian Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
He's in the hollow, he probably knows about the situation.
If Banyue Shifu is in the hollow, he probably already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
Sorry, may I ask who Fairy is?
Our very high-strung AI who has a bit of an ego.
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for holo navigation, data processing, and life management. Last but not least, when Master makes questionable decisions, I offer a modest spark of wisdom to keep things on track.
She also talks a lot.
Hello, Miss Yeshun Wang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant, that is, the Master's rather clumsy sister, as an important reference for arranging your guest room.
Hey!
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous.
Come on, Fairy, stop treating Belle like dirt. What's also funny is I'm willing to bet that if you choose Belle over Wise, then Wise is the one who gets the short end of the stick, which I would feel bad for both of them in that case.
I can also provide you with the report of equal depth. After reading it, you'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy. But I think I'll try getting to know Wise on my own. It's more fun to discover things little by little. I'll leave the Hollow Rescue and the guest room arrangements in your capable hands.
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suibian Temple with you.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. Alright, back to the matter at hand. Wise, you and Xiaoguang should head back first and get ready to go into the Hollow. I'll set up the HDD to support you.
Alright. Phaethon and Xiaoguang's first mission begins now.
They still have not fixed most of the dialogue. Well, all of the dialogue. They fixed most of it, but there's still chunks of it that are still left out for literally zero reason, and they still haven't fixed it. Phaethon, wow, you're the legendary proxy I heard talking about a few days ago.
Sorry. Saving people comes first. We gotta focus on what's important.
Again, what was the point of that? Either you fixed all the dialogue or you didn't, MiHoYo. Make up your freaking mind. Hold on. Okay, Fairy has a preliminary grasp of situation there. Some people from Force Umex have been rescued, but their manager, a miner, and Banyue Shifu's disciple are still missing. Wise, Xiaoguang, Eos is ready. You better start their hollow rescue now. Yup. Okay, new part of the town, at least.
Huh? Were there always flowers like these in the Hollow?
Not in the old one. Lemnian is strange.
I believe I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. It's just like what Ozao said. Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide.
Oh, so... Okay, so the hollow is receding, and because it's receding, parts that were abnormal are returning to normal. Okay.
Maybe this is one of the signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
Hold on. On the precipice of the abyss. Hold on. I was just doing a little Twitter post, and then also saying happy birthday to a VTuber named Casey. So, okay, now we're chugging along again.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
Uh-oh. She's got freaking summon swords like Virgil. Uh-oh. That's the Qingming sword, right? Oh, no. She's the current bearer of the darn thing, isn't she? And that has a whole host of problems.
Help! Help me! Someone's calling for help. Over there!
Help! Please!
Request received, dear. I'm up. Dear, please leave a 5-star review for today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
She's awesome.
You'll make sure I get back safe, right?
I really like Dialyn. She's very cool. I wish I had gotten her when she was available, but I put her off just so I could save up for Shunguang and Banyue. I decided to go ahead with Banyue anyway, since I figured there was going to be more than enough time to save up for Shunguang. Hopefully I do not regret that decision. So I'm gonna wait until Dialyn comes back. But from what I've played, she's pretty cool. She has a whole Bayonetta thing going on with the whole Wicked Weave thing with her hands and feet, except she's using her hula hoop blade as an interdimensional matter transporter to make it happen.
You have to understand how important I am to this operation. If I can't submit the mine reactivation safety report...
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I almost envy how blissfully clueless you are. After causing this mess, you don't even realize it.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be down here.
How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Causing a mess? What do you mean?
She has a bit of sass on her.
Reasoning with a reckless fool isn't in my job description. I'm only here to deal with a customer complaint you filed a few days ago. Who knew you'd run off somewhere this dangerous? Finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center.
Basically, she's the HR lady.
Just think of me as your preschooler's self-service guide. Want me to switch to the kiddie navigation mode while I'm at it?
Or customer service, at the very least.
You?
Dialyn, we meet again. This time, we actually get to play with you in the story.
Hey, Dialyn. We meet again. What's TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center? Weren't you with Krampus?
Shh! Times are tough. Gotta keep a few side gigs to stay afloat. Judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We heard there are people trapped here. My friend and I came to help. Are you here for the same reason? If so, we should move together. It'll be safer that way.
Me? Oh, I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint.
A call-off center operator who came very equipped.
But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can hit my quota today.
For you, cutie patootie, I'll leave 1,000.
Oops. There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something, trouble pops right up.
Okay, maybe not 1,000, because that would take too long, but okay, maybe like 12. A few more theories emerge nearby, so you tell the manager you rescued to take cover.
You're now connected with the Gold Star.
Oh, come on. During the battle, press the ally skill button and Ye Shunguang will enter the field, unleashing EX special attack on enemies. Okay, so they're not letting us use Shunguang here, but they are giving us a taste of her skill by having her show up to do stuff. They didn't, it reminds me of how in 2.1, Minato would be around fighting enemies while you played as Alice and Yuzuha, except back then you couldn't really do anything, whereas now they're actually allowing you to summon her to do stuff.
Watch out for hidden threats. Dial 1 for complaints.
When Dialyn uses attack successfully for a short time, she'll perform a 3-hit combo of rock, paper, scissors. Accumulates positive reviews, chain attack, special, quick assist, forward call. Next character switch has their chain attack upgrade to an ultimate. Yes, I know. Which makes her kind of broken in this regard, but the fun kind of broken. And frankly, isn't that the whole point of a video game? To have fun?
Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yunquay Summit, aren't you?
What? Yunquay Summit? No, no way!
Yeah, you're not really hiding it by allowing us to fight with her. Okay, they want us to go there, right? So what's over here then? Okay, we can't go there yet. Ugh, this is awful. Since you're the rescue team, get me out of here first. Are there any more survivors ahead? How am I supposed to know? Just get me out of here first. Ow, my whole body hurts so bad. Ow. You organize this startup event or whatever it is, and you don't know how many people there are? You're fired. I've arranged for someone to escort you out. If you keep trying to mess around, I can't guarantee the coordinates I leave will be accurate. There's also a minor and a young man. Saving lives comes first. I'm not a fan of all the little bobs that are hanging off her hair and chunks of her clothes, but overall, I like the whole black-white gimmick. It kind of looks like a Chinese-ified version of a maid outfit. You're here to save us, right? I'm fine, I'm not badly hurt, but you need to help that young man quick. Where? Right there, look down and you'll see. Oh no, he's trapped by the buds. Kind-hearted young disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school came with us, doing his best to keep us safe. He tried to help me, but ended up getting stuck off the bottom of this cliff. The asthma's so thick down there, I don't dare go any lower. All I can do is wait here. We'll find a way, don't worry. Thank you, I'll leave it up to you guys. Ah, we can't line it up. We gotta go further down.
Sacrifices? The Exaltists were wiped out. Why are these things still here?
Hey. For complaints? Too late for that! Huh? The Exaltists? I thought the Defense Force wiped them all out. Didn't expect to see stragglers here.
Nope, they're still around. So long as the head of the snake lives, the body still lives.
Leaving loose loose ends like that isn't a good habit. Seems like this place has got more uninvited guests than I thought.
You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Causing trouble.
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
Back her up, put her on a fierce, intimidating look.
Better start talking, or we won't be so nice anymore.
You're ignored again.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know?
For now.
That's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen. Right now, you're basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't tell them I said it.
Acting alright to die a minute ago and giving up already, huh?
Weren't you acting all ready to die a minute ago? Giving up already?
I've had enough of living every day in fear. It's all because Lady Sarah suddenly decided we have to go searching for some ancient array.
Speaking of the devil herself. Of course.
Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days, no clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltis would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just running and hiding, living in fear.
Overseer, aka Isolde, who was acting as a double agent, and unfortunately perished in the process. Yeah, I'm still kind of mad about Isolde getting, well, put down. That still kind of, honestly, still makes me sad.
You know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already. I'm done.
You can still turn up a new leaf.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Oh, that's complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all.
Now, why would she do that if her whole shtick was to turn people into interdimensional Lovecraft kaijus the whole time? What is she getting out of all this, other than delusions of grandeur and shit?
She called it, return to the origin.
Huh.
In the visions, Senior Yes said Sarah freed him from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No one knows what she's up to. The only one still tagging along with her is that gloomy guy.
Yeah, this was several videos ago, but back when I started 2.4, when it wasn't properly finished, or rather, it was finished, and then they just unmade it by stripping out a lot of the dialogue. But basically, the brother Ye has nightmares of Shunguang clearly holding the Qingming sword and stabbed to all hell by a bunch of other spears and swords, and she did not look right, and he's been having nightmares about it, and apparently Sarah somehow blocked them from his mind, and he's apparently going along with it. For I'm guessing because he doesn't want his sister to die, which is pretty obvious.
Who's she with?
Yep.
Oh no. Could that be?
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 140 BPM. That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the panic topic change zone. If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Wise?
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
We're gonna have to tell Shunguang at some point.
What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold him in place for the time being.
What?
Well then, let's keep moving.
Dialyn's smile lingers, faint, knowing, but she doesn't oppose your decision. Okay, then.
The path is blocked by rubble.
That's a massive piece of rubble. Let's take a look around.
Okay. Glowing yellow, which probably means we have to do something with that minecart. Huge boulders blocking the tracks with what appears to be flammable are scattered around. Maybe you can try using disintegration to detonate flammable ore. Don't have enough flammable ore here, but that minecart over there is packed with it. First, activate the tracks to transport the minecart here, then blast through the obstacle by detonating the flammable ore inside the cart. Yay! Trains! Interact with a lever to light up the currently activated track. Once the correct track is activated, you can interact with the minecart to move it to the obstacle ahead. Once the minecart comes to stop in front of the obstacle, use disintegration to detonate it and clear the obstacle. Yay!
Looks like we need to pull the lever first to activate the right track.
Train puzzle. I love train. I love the trains in season 1.
Push the minecart to the rubble, right?
Ergo, I'm glad to see more train shit happen in this game. Yay, get out of there. What are you doing? Time for some earth-shattering kaboom. Or earth disintegration kaboom.
Better use disintegration again.
Yep, and this time we'll be lined up. Oh. Yep. Get rid of that. Ming Qian.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm Ningtian. How should I address you all?
He must be a neophyte because his dress code is blue and not the bright orange, and he sounds and looks very young.
Rep 2493, Dialyn here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email. Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like, Commendation. Perfect service from Cross Department Rep 2493.
would be perfect. What do you think?
Why do I get the feeling Dialyn and Fairy would get along? Great, you're stressing them out, girl.
Don't mind her. She was just joking. She works at Tops. You can just call her Dialyn. I'm Wise, disciple of Rinkwei Summit, now training at Suipian Temple. This is my friend, Xiaoguang. She's also a mystic. And this is my assistant, Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so we came to help.
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. After all, I've trained under him for some time now. But I underestimated how dangerous it was. I got separated from the miners and ended up trapped here myself.
The Shifu you mentioned. Was it Ban Yue Shifu?
Yes. Do you know him?
We do. Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not safe here. We should go. The hollow's unpredictable. Please, be careful.
And there's Zhao.
Sword will follow.
I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
More creatures! Time playing hooky is soluble too. Hey! It never ends! I'll handle you all at once! I'm right here!
Uh-oh.
After hearing countless voices of the dead, why not listen to your inner voice?
We're saved. It's Ban Yue Shifu.
And he's got the Dragon Balls. Okay, when Ban Yue consumes adrenaline or triggers perfect dodge, he accumulates Wrathful Fire. When Wrathful Fire is at or above 120, he hold down attack to enter Visage of Wrath state, while in Visage of Wrath, hold special to execute combo attacks dealing massive damage. Yeah, he's an android Asura, and that's what makes him cool. Plus, he's just fun to play. Honestly, playing as him kind of feels like I'm playing Asura's Wrath all over again.
Shifu always shows up right on time.
Turn around!
But not. I am here.
Smash them!
Crumble! Wake!
This won't take much! Intercept!
There are more evil creatures lurking over there.
We got some new ones.
Just as I thought. There's more to deal with.
It is no issue. He is not much of a threat. Keep yourselves safe.
Damn.
Is everyone okay?
Shifu.
Thanks for stepping in, Banmir Shifu. We feel much safer with you here.
Thank you for helping out.
Yeah, what happened? Poor Dialyn was having a heart attack. She was getting harassed by spooks.
Miss Dialyn, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing.
Right.
Sorry, Shifu. I acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only ended up putting everyone at risk.
We only just met the girl, all chipper, and already we're getting some stuff.
Don't do it again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dummy.
Yes, Shifu.
I love how bluntly he said it. Don't do it again. 300 on the practice dummy. Straight to the point.
I've told you before, your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Compassion only counts if it's as solid as your punch.
You know, he makes a good point. Because, you know, we always see virtual, you know, like defending the weak at the expense of yourself, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing they a lot of them either leave out or they do occasionally mention. You can't help others if you yourself are not strong enough to manage it. You've got to take care of yourself just as much. Otherwise, you're dead weight. Then again, even the Devil May Cry games mention that. Like in Devil May Cry 3, Virgil, you know, he stabs Dante and he's like, if you're not strong enough, you can't protect anyone, let alone yourself. And well, he wasn't wrong. In fact, he was actually right. They even kind of brought that. They kind of repeated that point multiple times in 3, not just in 3, but in 4 and 5. Especially in 5, when Dante called Nero dead weight, basically telling him he was not strong enough to fight Urizen, aka Virgil. And Nero took that personally.
Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yes, Shifu. I'll remember this and accept my due punishment when we return.
Banwei is usually humble and gentle, but he sure is strict with his disciples. Well, yeah, he doesn't want them to get hurt, and if you don't, so he makes it where it's like, yeah, you have to work yourself up before you can help others up.
Banmir Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher? Very different from Yishuan Shifu.
Banmir Shifu, do you still remember me?
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. Facing an enemy is like holding water in your hands. One crack and it all spills. That's why, no matter how strong or weak your opponent is, you must give full focus. That's something my brother and I learned from you when we were little.
So he was her Shifu when she was much younger, eh?
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
Xiaoguang, you were once Banwei's student? Yes.
Xiaoguang? Were you Banmir Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master. I only showed Xiaoguang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yishuan Shifu.
So basically, he was the Yoda to Yishuan's Qui-Gon Jinn. Trained under him first, then moved to be trained under Yishuan.
Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Yishuan Shifu from Yunquai Summit. I've heard your sect is full of gifted mystics. It's an honor to meet you.
Oh,
Yunquei Summit. When we were fighting earlier, I couldn't help noticing your sword case. It looks very interesting. Ye Shunguang of Yunquei Summit. Inside that case must be the Qingming sword, right?
Yep. That abomination of a sword, just like Miyabi's foxtail sword.
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... Then that means...
Bad news. A lot of bad news.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, Shifu told us about the Qingming sword and its side effects.
Yishun Sifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. After all that fighting you just did, are you feeling alright? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine now, but then, like mosquito bites, get enough of them and you start to really feel it.
Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh?
The sword case that probably only slightly mitigates but doesn't fully solve the problem. How much you want to bet?
Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
Really?
Hard to believe.
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banyue Shifu.
Yes, that is what Yishun Shifu has explained.
I don't think even Banyue is convinced either. He does not sound like he believes it himself, and I don't blame him.
That's a relief. I was worried my recklessness had put you in danger.
Yeah, that thing is following her around like a tombstone.
Even so, Xiaoguang, you should always be cautious.
Yeah, I agree with him. It's like having a portable Death Star following you around. It's like, yeah, I don't care if I'm the chosen one. I don't want that thing following me around.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now. Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yep.
Yes? But this isn't the place to talk. Let's leave this place first, and then I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion, but my supervisor's probably about to show up. I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thank you so much for today, Dialyn.
Getting you all into my debt's gotta be a pretty solid performance boost, huh? Don't forget to leave me a good review, everyone!
Okay, she's adorable. She is just a real character. Dialyn's petite figure gradually fades from sight. Oh, she may be petite, but her personality is gigantic. And no, I don't mean the personalities on the front or back. I mean, like, in general, she's a little bit cray-cray, but adorable cray-cray.
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
I really wanted to get Dialyn, but I didn't want to risk it, especially with how short the run was. So I figured if I had enough, I'd spare for Banyue, because Banyue had way less time to be available. And since Xingguang's gonna be out for over a month anyway, you know, I shouldn't have that big of a problem. hopefully. Sound of everyone's footsteps fades into the distance, but Dialyn, who left earlier, returns from the way she came with a knowing yet slightly mischievous smile on her face. At this moment, Dialyn hears some unusual voices of the deceased coming from up ahead.
No, Lady Sarah! I'm begging you, have mercy! Please!
Of mercy!
Why? Why? That Yeshuyan, you think he was truly devout enough?
Uh-oh.
You knew it all along. You knew that he...
The pleas for mercy came to an abrupt end. Knew what? Oops, looks like I've stumbled upon some secrets again. The mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient supervisor.
So we're still playing as Dialyn, and there is Zhao. Hello, bunny girl. And not the...
How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person?
And not the kind that is for more sexy time. No. I'm sorry, but I cannot take Zhao's design seriously. She's too chibi for my liking. I mean, we have Al, and also I find it funny that she's like the second bunny girl in the game after Alice, except Alice looks like an actual, mostly human Byron, whereas Zhao is, well, she looks like a freaking rabbit Furby looking thing with all that hair and those giant ears and those short legs. It's like I can't take her that seriously. Like, I get it, she's supposed to be the big bad boss of Krampus, but and as a result, that's some hilarious irony there. But yeah, if you've seen her Mindscape upon her proper release, it's kind of like a little bit awkward. I'm not a furry. I love my thyrins and my part animal girls, but I think this is a little too much. I'm just saying.
I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance. And helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer?
So they're like the Spectres from Mass Effect. Yeah, they technically answer to the Citadel, but they kind of do their own thing.
I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Zhao. I'll retrieve that thing myself. So, did my kind-hearted senior come all this way to lend me a hand? Lend you a hand? Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Since the boss allows my code of conduct, I won't act without the chance of receiving something in return.
You know, I think MiHoYo knew everyone was going to pull for Xingguang, and they were just like, yeah, we know who you're really going to pull for, so we'll just give you Zhao for free. For the first time.
Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. After all, you are a meat-eating rabbit, Senior Zhao.
With, where they just gave him to you for... You checked into that one event left over from when the Miyabi came out, and you were like... And you basically got him for free. And he hasn't appeared ever since. Meat-eating rabbit. Ugh.
Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd better start soon to avoid complications. I have no intention of giving up my own target, but I'll have to wait a little longer.
Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed. It's the Purge Unit Type 0. Or in other words, the killing machine designed to suppress miasma. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it?
These words, Dialyn lowers her gaze and her smile vanishes entirely. The scent of blood fills her mind, her gaze sinking into a cold, scrutinizing stare. Uh-oh. Dialyn slowly walks through a stretch of long, silent ruins within the Lemnian Hollow, alone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Silent rubble echoes with endless resentment and wailing in her ears. It's cut. Okay. Why is Banyue standing right there looking all evil? What the hell is going on? This is a freaking horrifying, man. Curse of despair. Was Banyue evil originally? Dying screams pierce her eardrums like shards of glass scraping against her nerves. A blast erupts amidst the chaos, tinged with the smell of rust, and the sharp curse crashes to the ground, gouging a searing hole in her mind. Thick, viscous wails flow forward, and the half words severed by slaughter like barbed anchors drive deep into the listener's eardrums. When she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around the throat, turning into bruises that coil and spread until the sole listener seems to taste the blood in her own throat. What the hell is going on here? Drawing herself away from recent memories, she lifts her eyes again, and the cold mist that once swirled in Dialyn's gaze is gone.
Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Dao. It's just that there's yet another thing to chase down.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds?
Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network. The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus, and I've got no objections to that. But tell me, are you showing off your ability in front of me right now?
So, Dialyn is psychic? Or at the very least, can hear the voices of the dead?
Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. I'm not talking about the voices of the dead. It's my own voice.
Huh? Your own voice?
Mm-hmm. That's why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But hearing my own voice, that's a first. Could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it? And what stands before you now is nothing but a shadowless ghost.
Okay. I guess we could make her an honorary member of Spook Shack.
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty.
Why do I get the feeling Dialyn wouldn't just get along with Fairy, but she'd get along with Yuzuha too?
I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission.
No problem. By the way, that poor Salumex idiot I saved, what are you planning to do with him?
I miss Spook Shack. Yeah, we had freaking Idhari and Minato and Lucia, but I do kind of wish that Alice and Yuzuha had come along. I miss those two dorks.
Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable. And I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
Those big flowers are up to something. After leaving the hollow with Baniwei Shifu and the others, Xiao Guang tells him everything that had happened. Dialogue is still cut. Yeah, there's no voice line. Come on, MiHoYo, you had one job and you still couldn't do it to completion. Fucking lazy as ass. All lazy asses. Finally managed to finish training in seclusion, only to find out that Shifu, my brother, Senior Fufu, and Senior Pan were all away from the temple. I was so bored.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
I've said it before and I've said it again. If you can't do the job to completion, don't do it at all. And MiHoYo clearly did not do all of it. They just did like 75% of it and left the other 25% to rot. It's like, come on. You did all this, you might as well have done all of it, and they didn't do it. It's like Monster Hunter Wilds all over again.
Fine. For now, Ishuan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't put yourself in danger or use the Qingming sword. During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banyu Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the defense force, or...?
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiao Guang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you, too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
About Senior Ye's whereabouts.
Actually, Senior Ye, he didn't leave with Yishuan Shifu and the others.
You tell Xiao Guang about what you hid from her.
I was gonna ask whether you'd been keeping something important from me. You look so nervous just now. I didn't expect it to be about my brother. Sure, I can be a little reckless and all, but my brother's always been discreet and level-headed. If he made a choice like that, there must be more to it than it seems. Since you were already looking into his whereabouts, let's go together and get to the bottom of this.
Shuyuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
Xiao Guang, you're not angry?
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me. But I'm also relieved you didn't continue to keep it from me.
I'm sorry, Xiao Guang. My sister and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But don't worry, I promise from now on, no more going behind your back. Please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore, okay?
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information.
Xiaoguang's expression returns to normal as she turns to the captured Exaltist.
The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah? Was it Shu Yuan from Yunhui Summit?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway through, yet Lady Sarah trusts him more than any of us.
Defected? Why did he defect? Do you know?
To meet the creator, of course.
Then, what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never complained, never quit, and still, I'm worse off than some guy who used to be our enemy.
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists and take part in such a dangerous mission?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
I don't know if it's that simple, man.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula. Xiaoguang, do you know anything about this?
It's her. He's worried about her. Because now she's been charged with using the Qingming sword.
Nightmares. Has my brother been having nightmares again? Sorry,
Why even carry that thing around if it's so dangerous? I'd keep it locked away, just like how the Hayabusa village locked away the Dark Dragon Blade. It's clear. I mean, I get it. They're all having to use what they can to fight off the ethereals and manage the hollows, but maybe some things are just way too dangerous to use, and we should keep them locked away, if not outright destroyed.
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. I should ask her about it later. I was just curious, and this info doesn't sound reliable. Let's focus on solid clues. Since Sarah went to the porcelain market, that's the best place to start.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider it my way of thanking you. I want to be the one to hand these Exaltist remnants over to the defense force.
Don't get too cocky, Ning.
That's fine by me.
Okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
Don't get too greedy. Getting too greedy is how bad things happen. A moment later, after parting with everyone, Ning Qian doesn't hand over the person to the defense force as promised. Oh, come on! Get out of here. Go far away and find yourself a new life. You're letting me go? Just who are you? Are you one of Lady Sarah's people? Did she send you to help me? You were played like a fool. Do you really think she cared for you? Played? What's that supposed to mean? That woman, she's too obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Looks smart on the surface, but might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle. But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too. Not worth my sympathy. What on earth? Pawn? That person? Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting. Whatever. Why am I even telling you all this? Just go. Forget about the Exaltus and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply have no choice myself, so I wanted to try giving you another chance. Ning Qian's expression remains unreadable as he watches the stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. And over at Swabian Temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled into silence. For now. So Banwei Shifu and Xiao Guang knew each other from way back when. Xiao Guang's far stronger than the ordinary person, and now with Banwei, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone's safety. That'll make things way easier. About the Qingming sword. Yeah, I get you. I mean, look what happened to Yishu and Shifu's sister and all those sword masters that came before. Having your memories, senses, even your life drained away, that's way too heavy a price to pay. Yeah, freaking destroy the damn thing. Or lock it away. But since Yishu and Shifu placed a seal on the sword case, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the Qingming sword. For now, let's just trust in Shifu. From now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Xiao Guang get into any more dangerous situation where she'd be able to draw her sword. Hope we can find more clues in tomorrow's investigation. Yep, for sure we will. Alright, Xiao Guang's guest room is all set up. We referenced Fairy's lifestyle preference in House's report. The other seniors of the temple helped out a lot, along with Belian and Bolian. Go and check on Xiao Guang. When we first came to Swabian, Senior Ye and other disciples were super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to give Xiao Guang the VIP treatment. Completed. So do I want to go ahead and do that, or do I want to hold off? I think I'm going to hold off and come back to do this tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. There's this quest right here. We'll do that later. TV is not active. Threshold. I did the diary quest already. Okay. I have less than an hour to get ready for work, so I think this is a good enough place to stop. So, okay, we finally got the ball rolling in Chapter 5 on Precipice of the Abyss. However, despite having put a lot of the dialogues back in, they still did not do all of it, which leaves me very annoyed. Like, come on. You had a whole month to get to put all the dialogues back in after supposedly making changes that you said needed to be changed. But honest to God, I do not see what the point of any of it was. I could not tell you what any of those changes were and if they were necessary. And from what I'm seeing, I don't think any of it was necessary to begin with. So what gives? So they took all the dialogue out, put most of it back, but some chunks of it are still voiceless. Why? It's like, either do the job right or don't do it at all, and clearly they did not do all of it. So, yeah, I make the comparison to Monster Hunter Wilds because in Monster Hunter Wilds I have bitched routinely with that game, justifiably so, that so much of that game was half-cocked and clearly put in with very little thought. Like the alpha monsters, the frenzy virus, the fact that basic bitch content of the game was left off the disc and put back in months later for no reason because they rushed the game out. And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, okay, you took out dialogue, kept it away for a month, finally you put it back in, but you don't even put all of it back in, so what gives? It's shit like that that is just frustrating to me. Like, what are you doing? So, I am glad most of it is back in there, I just wish the rest of it was. At the very least, I'm not straining my voice reading through all of it, which is why I held off to begin with, so... Okay, we saved a bunch of poor Select's people, met a neophyte under Banyue, but he seems to have something going on in his little head of his. I'm gonna keep grinding for Shunguang, of course. There is, of course, we also finally got the introduction to Dialyn. However, there seems to be something going on that is a bit spoopy. And there was freaking Banyue in the background looking all evil in that one artistic part with the voices. So, okay, Banyue, what are you? What is your real backstory? Because clearly there's a giant chunk that is not too friendly. And I am very curious. However, we don't have any time for that. I don't have any time for it. So, at the very least, we got a chunk of Chapter 5 done. And when I come back to hopefully tomorrow, we will do the next chunk of it, and hopefully more if I have enough time for it. So, anyway, that'll do it for this part of the Triple Z. Glad to be playing a story again, despite my issues with certain aspects that were left unmitigated. So, that'll do it for now. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with more, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.